Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So we're back in Star Stable. I've got Altar with me and we're going to go ahead and work on the Druid training. I know I haven't done this in quite a while. I was doing it every day for a little while there, and then I stopped because I took the break, just the entire social media break, which didn't plan on being it as long as it ended up being. Just time kept going and going, and I was like, kind of continued, and it wasn't what I had originally planned. I thought I'm going to go off for a week, and it ended up being a month. But I definitely feel better for it. I think it was a good thing to do, because actually, do you know what, a lot of the things that I talked about doing, like wanting to try and grow some vegetables and things like that, make that jam, it gave me the time to do that, so I can tell you that I did make that damson jam. It turned out really well. I was super pleased with it. It was a little bit runny. It was just on the touch of being a little bit runny as a jam, but it was really tasty, so that was, I guess, the main thing. But because when I made it, I only had like 2 jars, and I didn't realise how much it was going to quite make, and I ended up having to put it all in this one really big jar, which really I didn't really want to be doing because I wanted it to be able to put it in little jars, so I actually ended up ordering some smaller jam jars. But that jam's all finished now. I used the last of it inside a cake, actually, you know, for sandwiching it together. It got used pretty much on a lot of different things. It got used on porridge, it got used on like bread and toast and in cakes and things. There was a lot of it, but it definitely got used up. And I definitely think I would make damson jam again. So if there is any damson fruits, I think, on some of the wild trees here again, I would go and get some. Because those are just damsons I picked out of the hedge. Wait, am I done? I think I'm done. Do I have to do the mission now, or can I continue on? I guess. Claim. What happens? Like, I don't know what happens. It looks like Rhiannon has something to tell you. Okay. Well, can I continue doing my training and then... like... yeah, okay. Let's do the rest of these first, because I think it still counts towards progress. But yeah, no, I made the jam, was quite happy with it, and got these other jars. My next plan is to make some kind of, I don't know, chutney, maybe? Because I really do like chutney. I haven't had chutney in quite a while. I also want to try and make a couple of jars of barbecue sauce, because I love, like, barbecue flavoured sauces. So, I normally use, like, paprika and a little bit of cayenne pepper and stuff to flavour it, so I'm going to do that, I think. So I usually use, I've made barbecue sauce a couple of times, just never put it in little individual pots, so I'm going to do that. So I'm thinking if I get some onions, some chopped tomatoes, some vinegar, a little bit of salt, and then some of the paprika and the cayenne pepper, and some soy sauce. Mostly just to colour it, not a little bit of salt. I usually do that rather than using salt, so that's what I'm going to do. Do some barbecue sauce. Are we gonna finish that? We are! That went so smoothly! It never goes that smoothly. Alright, it keeps trying to remind me that I've unlocked something new, but I want to do these before we do the missions. So in regards to the growing vegetables, oh my goodness, I think I've gone a little bit overboard. I'm not gonna lie. I started off with like some courgettes and some aubergines. And then I now have like 3 varieties of courgettes currently. I have Swiss chard, I have aubergines, I have 2 varieties of peas growing as well, and pumpkins. And I went out a couple of days ago and I got more seeds. I have like beetroot and celeriac and fennel and what else? Purple broccoli, rainbow char, because I really want rainbow char because I like the colour of it, that's literally why I bought it. Leeks, broad beans, and something else. I think there's like a couple of radishes, that's another one. Kale, because I was looking for some things that are good like winter sort of vegetables. I also have carrot seeds, which I have yet to plant, and I'm starting to think it might be too late for them. I also bought a tomato plant. Everything else I've bought from seeds, but the tomato plant, I realised it was too late in the year to start growing tomatoes, at least any of the varieties that I could see here. So I thought if I buy a tomato plant that's already started, then I can just focus on hopefully keeping it alive, because everything else I've started up from seeds. So yeah, I feel like I've maybe bitten off more than I can chew. I'm not gonna lie, I like spent 6 hours yesterday doing nothing but planting some of the seedlings that I had out into the garden. And I'm like, my back is actually killing me. It's not even funny. I'm in so much pain right now. But it's self-inflicted, so I can't really say anything. But yeah, I've kind of, I don't know, most people like start out with a couple of things, and I've just gone absolutely mad with them, so I don't know. Maybe we'll find out if I actually manage to keep any of them alive, I guess, in a couple of weeks. You've been patient with me and not run off on your own before you were ready. I appreciate that. It's time I assigned you your first mission. Okay, so rise to the location given by Rhiannon and collect the will-o-wisps in the area. Return to Rhiannon when you're done. The spy master has told me about an unusually high amount of will-o-wisps in the floating around the Everwind Fields. Will-o-the-wisps are usually only found in swamps and abandoned places. Some are said to be people transformed by witchcraft. Whatever they might be, this behaviour is unusual, and Avalon decides it's important that we bring some back to Vildale for study. This will be your first mission, Drahoslava. Are you ready? I was born ready. Could you explain what I need to do first? No, let's just go. I'm sure you were, but the Keepers of Aiden have their rules, and I need to make sure. You may be a great soul writer, but it's important that you master the art of soul writing to move on. The first is a test of skills you use in a question on your Jorvik. You must reach the location of the mission before it's too late. Your knowledge about the terrain of the islands, the right path to travel, and the speed of your horse will be tested. Once you reach the location, the second part of your mission will start. You need to succeed on the objective of the mission. In that case, that's about gathering will-o-wisps. You'll have to be quick, though, for this mission is an urgent matter. Avalon needs the will-o-wisps as soon as possible. This part of the mission really tests the bond between you and your horse. If you indeed are in perfect harmony, you will be empowered by the blessings of Aideen. Ready? May Aideen be with you. Okay. So we have 2 minutes to get to Everwind Fields. Can I take the trailer? I don't know. Can we take the trailer? Let's go find out. I don't know if I can take the trailer. We're gonna find out. It looks like I can take the trailer. Everwind. The Everwind Fields. There we go. See, I'm ahead of them. I'm thinking ahead. My trailer usage. I hope this doesn't make me fail. This would be kind of awkward. Oh god. Okay, wall. We've been defeated by a wall. Come on. Let's go around it. So yeah, I feel like I've gone a little bit mad. With all of this. I have 2 lettuce plants as well, but they were stuff that I regrew from some lettuces that I got out of the shop. I just replanted them. So they're doing fine actually. So we'll see anyway. I've picked a lot of stuff to try and get. Oh, okay. This is like the butterflies, isn't it? How many of these? 40 of these? Am I... Right. How much XP do we get for this particular mission itself? I don't know if I have to get every single one of these, or just like most of them. I suppose then you have to do this, and also do it within the time. Right, come on. This seems straightforward enough, like... So it does. But, yeah, so that's kind of like an update on what I've done since, I guess, the last time I kind of did this video. Got on with that jam. Finally did it. And, planted a bunch of things. So, I think, if I can get a couple of things, I guess, that, actually succeed, because I think I'm a little bit worried about the aubergines. I'm not quite sure they're really going to take, because here sometimes it can be really cold here, and although it's past apparently the last time that we get frost here, I'm just a little bit wary, because we've had a couple of summers here, which is very unusual. We've had extremely dry weather, and then we've had the opposite where it rains all summer, and it's like really kind of bad. Did we get everything? I think we did. What's happening now? Okay. Victory achieved. Okay, so we've done it. I'm assuming we can just go back using the trailer. now. I don't think we have to like go anywhere else. But yeah, so my question for you guys today is, was there anything that you decided you wanted to do during lockdown, like a hobby or whatever, that you have continued to do, or you have decided it isn't for you, and maybe moved on to something else instead? Because those are some things that I wanted to do for quite a while, I wanted to try. So I've done them now, and I'm happy that I would do them both again. Although I am in a lot of pain from planting everything yesterday, but like it's just because it started to rain like really heavily in the middle of doing it, so I got absolutely soaked by quite a heavy rainstorm. I did have a coat on me, like, but it just was quite it was onto that sort of thundery torrential rain. So I was out in that, and then it got really muddy, and then when it gets really mucky, it's really hard to pull your feet out of the ground, so yeah. Okay, let's see what Rhiannon says. You did great. From now on, I will inform you whenever there is a mission available that I think suits your talents. Check the notice board for missions. Complete missions to progress in the reputation ladder. It's possible to lose a mission, in which case the mission will disappear from the board and you'll have to wait for a new one. There's a set number of missions will be generated each day. The notice board will tell you when all missions have been completed in one day. Missions that are on the notice board will remain there even if you log out from the game. As you keep advancing on the reputation ladder, more difficult missions will be unlocked. Good luck. Okay, so I think we have done all of them. I don't think we have anything. Yeah. Oh wait, there's more things here. The European arrow pine is in bloom. It's a special kind of flower with many magical properties when it's in full bloom, and Avalon requested we could acquire a few for him. The problem with picking arrow pines is that they're filled with helium when blooming, so they have a tendency to fly off in the sky before you can pick them up, so you still feel up to gathering a few. Oh, and you should probably make sure your horse doesn't eat any, just in case. Next gobbled up a few once and didn't get back down for hours. Okay. Right, where's this one? Oh, Everwind Fields. Okay, well, we know what we're doing. We're gonna go back in the trailer. But yeah, no, let me know if there was anything that you guys had mentioned way back. I know it's like way over a month ago that you had wanted to do that you continued to do, or you decided, nope, not for me, and moved on and tried something else instead. And maybe whatever that was you decided you enjoy. I mean, I think the last question I asked you guys all those weeks back was subjects that you didn't expect to enjoy but enjoyed. Some of you mentioned social studies and psychology, and those are two things that I've always kind of found interesting, but I've never looked a huge amount into. And history is something that I've always found interesting. Oh my god, I didn't realize they actually floated. I just feel silly. Alright, how am I gonna get these? Okay. I think I just have to run through them. I'm not quite sure I'm doing this right. Well, it says that I've collected a few. Ah, okay. No. Got it. There we go. And then some of you mentioned maths. I mean, I was saying, like, I've never been particularly good at maths. I'm never really a fan of it, but then, as I said, I liked physics, which had a lot of maths in it. And then, what have you said? Earth sciences. I'm curious, like, what is earth sciences? Like, because I was just wondering, is it, like, geography or more about, like, geology or things like that? Because that stuff I find really interesting. And then, chemistry and zoology. Chemistry, I think, obviously, is very interesting. I don't think I was ever really good at it. Like, I understood bits of it. Zoology, I think, would definitely be a very interesting one to have. And oh my god, could you come back here? One of you mentioned ceramics. I would love to do ceramics. I think that would be really fun. I have made stuff with clay before, but I don't think I ever had any of it actually fired to set it. I think it was always made it, but then never actually had it put in the kiln or anything like that. Oh, come here. This is more difficult than the will-o-wisps. There we go, got that one. I think this one's going to take off the second I get over here. Yep. Now, how was I supposed to get that one? Or that one, for that matter. Or these. Those are, like, mocking where they are. There's no chance I'm gonna get them. Now I've missed all the ones that are over here. There we go, there's one. I'm just gonna keep going for the ones I think I can reach. Oh, wait, there's one. And then computing was another one you guys mentioned as well. Yeah, I've always found like I have a decent interest in computers as well. It's a lot of really interesting subjects there. So there is. From a lot of different aspects. Would you stay on the ground, some of you? I know you're supposed to float away, but this is getting ridiculous. No! What? I actually failed it? Are you kidding me? Right, okay, there's our first mission failure. New missions appear every day. Try again tomorrow. Return to paddock. Okay, yeah, because I'm not going to ride all the way back over again. That's tedious. What other one have we got? Okay, so word has reached us that a few dark core drones have crashed, dumping a shipment of draconium in the wild. I think we keepers should make use of that. Could you gather it for us, Drahoslava? Be careful when you gather it. Draconium is a volatile substance and you can't pick it up when it's active. Make sure you only pick it up when it's dormant. Right. That sounds kind of random, I guess, because it's the Hollow Woods. We should just go straight down the hill. Would be my assumption. We don't have much time to do this, though, so... Nah. Oh my goodness, this is not good. I think the other thing I want to try and do is beetroot chutney. Because I don't know. I'm very funny about beetroot. Beetroot's one of those things where I don't really like it, but I like beetroot chutney. And occasionally I'd like beetroot in like salads and things like that. More so the stalks. I don't know why. I think it's the stalks. I'm not entirely sure. Which ones are dormant? Oh, wait, it's probably these ones. Right. Oh, oh god, that could have been the end of us. Oh god. No, no, no. Okay, right, well that just... Okay, I see how this works. There seems to be a certain amount of time you can still grab them before they're... Oh, no, 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 I do not want to lose any more timing right now. Okay. No, 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 not that one, no. No, I didn't touch that one! I did not hit that. Right, that was kind of annoying. Alright, I can't touch that one, that one's gonna blow up. Can't do that. Right. Some of these are turning out to be harder than I expected. Like, I've heard a lot of people saying that some of these missions are harder than expected. These are confusing, because it's like, well, which one's actually dormant? Like, they're a bit confusing looking, so... Like, it wasn't immediately clear to me which was which. No, 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 no. And then there doesn't seem to be much time between them going... Like that, for example. That was going the wrong way. Grab this before it turns. How many do we need? 2. I don't even know if I can get this one. Right. Okay, I think we did that one okay. Yeah. Okay. That was fine. We did it. We did that one. Victory achieved. Return to paddock. Okay. Well, okay, we failed 1 of 3. We managed everything else. Gosh, that really took us quite far through that. I didn't expect us to get that much XP already. What do we get next? A druid headpiece of some sort that I can't see because it's covering my face. But we are making progress on that. At least, so... yeah, reasonably happy. I can't get this to leave the screen. What is wrong with it? I don't know. I've managed to somehow break this. So yeah, I can't get this off the screen. Hold on. No, that does nothing either. Oh, it's a miracle. We've managed to remove it. Oh my goodness. Right. So yeah, my plan is with this, I'm not necessarily going to do these every single day. I'll probably do them every couple of days or something like that. And we'll continue with our questions, because I like doing that. It's quite fun. So anyways, friends, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day. Bye.